coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I've got the special edition of the 2025 Lunar Snake. This is the one with the Privy mark on it. So this is a more collectible series than the standard Lunar series. So it's like a bit of a value plus ad. I love the way they put the sticker on this. So this, let's have a look at this and I'll compare it to all the other ones. I'm also going to put it under the microscope as well so we can have a really good look at it as well. They've obviously sealed it very well, the perthmint, so I love the way they've done that. I bought this one directly from the perthmint. Cool little sticker to keep there. Now let's have a look at it. So as we can see here, I love this design from Sean Rogers. We've got here with a dragon on the right hand side Privy mark, so that makes it that little bit more collectible. So only 30,000 of these are minted, so a very low mintage, and they're mostly sold overseas, so it's very hard to obtain them within Australia. There's only a very small amount of these, so I'm not sure what dealer actually sells them in Australia, but you can buy them obviously directly from the Perth Mint, but they do sell it very quickly given the numbers are so limited within Australia. So having a look at this, I think with this design it absolutely comes up beautiful. You can really see it's almost like a proof-like finish the way they've done that. So I'm going to have a quick look at the microscope in a sec, but it cost me around $60 to get that, so it's a little bit of premium over spot, but definitely as I go through the prices of some of the past ones, they really hold and add a lot of value as well. So obviously we're now into the year of the snake, and I've got all the key different sizes apart from the 1 kilo. I'm not sure if we're going to get the kilo this year. So we start off with the 2020, which is the first one. This is obviously the year of the mouse with the dragon Privy there. Still with Queen Elizabeth on there. It looks absolutely amazing, but I actually have two because these are very collectible. So this one here with a mintage of 30,000, you're looking around $130 for this, being the first year and the first one of the series, so they are very collectible. But this one here has a different one. This is called a harvest Privy, so a very small amount of these made, only 5,237. Not as sought after because it's a little bit more unique. So you're looking around $80, which is still pretty cool. But as you can see, that's the 2020 year of the mouse, but definitely the one with the dragon Privy is the one you want. Then we go into the year of the ox here with our little Privy mark over to the left there, still with Queen Elizabeth. Then this one here, so the ox was around $70. This one pushing around $80 because the year of the tiger is obviously a lot more collectible. So we've got there with the Privy mark there with a little cub. It looks absolutely fantastic, so I love that one. Pretty cool. And then we've got the year of the rabbit. Nice clean design with this one. I really like the way they've left and not try to fill it up too much, not trying to make it too busy. And obviously the Privy mark sits in there quite nicely, which is cool. Then we had last year's one, which is the year of the dragon. So by far one of the most collectible ones. We're already looking at $80 for these, so definitely have gone up. And we've still got, luckily, Queen Elizabeth on there. So obviously the year of the snake is the first one with King Charles on it. But as you can see here, we've got a consistent dragon Privy mark on there, which is the ones that you want. I've also got an older one here. This is another one of the year of the dragon from 2012, which also has the tiger Privy mark on it. So it's one of the older ones, but I think the more modern ones for me are pretty cool to have. But it's definitely, I was pretty happy to obtain this one as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back into the series 2, but as you can see, I'm collecting all of series 3. So like I said, there wasn't much announcement or communication. All of a sudden it was at the bottom of the Kookaburra kind of release. If you didn't scroll down, you would have missed it, that they were available. So as you can see here, you've got a few different sizes. So this is the 5-ounce one. Absolutely love these. They're really cool. And like I said, this design is absolutely spot on. Then we've got the 2-ounce one here. And then we've got the special 1 ounce. So I went to the actual launch day to see this one, to get this one, and I was able to do a special tour of the Perth Mint, the background tour, not the public one. And then the actual design was there on the day, and then they got these cards that you could get. So I got a few of these coins, and I'm kind of spewing that I didn't get more in the end. But as you can see here, you've got the special design here, limited edition, signed by Sean Rogers, and it's got it here in the individually numbered, that I was the 46th person on the day to get the snake, which was pretty cool, and you had to actually be at Perth Mint. So as you can see, it's purchased at Perth Mint, so pretty cool. And I think these cards will be very collectible. So as you can see, I'm really going to look after these, because I think these will actually become something quite unique. And this is the first year they've ever done that, so having the first year of cards makes this extra collectible. So I thought that's pretty cool to add that to the collection. And I've got one of these half-ounce ones that come out of the end of shows. I just love the coloured version of that. So actually, sorry, this is a 1/4 ounce version of that, and I'm sure I've got a half-ounce somewhere as well. And here's my little half-ounce. So I've got a nice little collection of them all going, and like every year from now on, I'll be adding to that collection. So I might move these over to the right, and then I'll get the micro engraving. Let's have a look at that, and I'll show you that on my trusty micro. All right, so we'll grab the coin here. So first of all, I'm going to show you a closer image of the Privy mark. Then I'll show you where the micro engraving is. It's also over here to the right. Should be the same as all the other ones. So having a look at the coin first, as you can see here, like it's proof like finish of the dragon. I might just spin it around so you get a good image of the dragon there, and you can just see the detail on the light is absolutely popping off on that one. It looks fantastic. So you can see also it's got the standard ball wisdom kind of there as well. So that's the pearl of wisdom, I should say, on fire. That's always something you want to see where the dragon adds that little bit more collectability. And then we go over here and we can see there's the P, that micro tiny little P, which is in that little bit of land there. So that's not the Perth mint mark. That's the micro engraving. So the mint mark's all the way over here somewhere. There it is. So it's the big P that you can see. But this one, you can pretty much almost can't see it with the naked eye. It's so small, but it comes up really clear in the camera. So absolutely comes up beautiful, this coin. And let's have a look at the snake. Look at that face. That looks pretty menacing, I must admit. That comes up really nice, and just to see all the gills and everything else in that looks really, really nice. So I think it's one of the more collectible ones this series. I'm not sure how much more this one will go, being the year of the snake, but for me, this is, from a design standpoint, out of all the coins that have come out so far, I think it's the favourite. So I'm not sure if I'm biased because I was there on release day and got to meet the designer and learn a little bit more about the design of the coin. It kind of gives me a little bit more excitement around it, but I do generally love that. And I've seen some of the other different year of the snakes that have come out, and they just do not compare to this one. There's nothing that stands anywhere close to this one. So I thought I'd just put that video out now that we're in the year of the snake, and I'd love to hear your personal feedback on those. And what do you think of these cards? Do you think these will add a lot of value in the long term, or do people even know about them and are collecting? I'd love to hear your feedback on that as well. So I've also added a link down below if you want to buy me a coffee. It's just like a little shout out for the channel and for the work that I do. Make sure you do give us a thumbs up, and as always, put some details down below of what's your favorite lunar designs, and are you going to get one of the lunar snakes with the dragon Privy mark? And if you're not yet subscribed to Dan the Collecting Man, make sure you get that subscription in. I think we're going to have a good fun year this year, with a lot of cool releases out of the Perth Mint and the Royal Australia Mint, and also looking at some of the other mints around the world. Quite interested to see what's going to be released this year. And as always, thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you in my next video. Dan.